Welcome to today's episode. It's Lessons from Mom. And in this episode, we're going to be sharing about friendship. Friendship was something that was very important to my mom. She had friends and she had quality friends. I start by talking about her friends as family. I love the concept of friendship as family or friends as family from my mom, not because she taught me, but because she lived it. I saw her have friends that related with us as family. You know, the amazing thing about these friends is that even though she's been gone 20 years, many of these friends still connect with us. That's why they are friends like family. Many of them live in different countries of the world, the United States, Canada. Some are still back home. But one commonality of these friends, irrespective of where they live, is that we are confident anytime to reach out to them and connect with them and check on them. Specifically, over making these videos, which, like I described, is part of my therapy, remembering 20 years of my mom, is that it was not difficult to get the contacts because I had all of them on my contacts of these friends, including her best lady at her wedding. That's the kind of friendship that my mom had. Friends that were loyal, even when she had left. I've heard stories of people that as soon as their friend is gone, they are gone from the lives of their families. But those are not the kind of friends that my mom had. She had friends that loved her while she was alive and continued to love her family after she had gone. It's touching to see and very impactful as well. And so for me, it wasn't just about her friends and the lessons that her friendships taught me or taught us. For me, it was about the fact that we saw those examples and it informed how we chose our friends. We did not want transactional friends, fair weather friends, those that are there when everything is good and then they disappear when things go wrong. Because those were not the kind of friends my mom had. My mom had loyal friends, committed friends, intentional friends, friends that have your back in your presence and outside of that. Friends that stay with you and stand by you through the joys and through the pains. Friends that hear about what you're going through and immediately run there to ensure that you're well. Friends that continue your legacy when you are far gone. I reflect on the different weddings that we had after my mom had passed, including mine, and the role that her friends played, whether these were spiritual friends based on faith, or friends that were professional colleagues, or friends that came because they were neighbors, or friends that she met in the course of her entrepreneurial journey. Younger friends, older friends, and her peers that were her friends. She didn't look down on anybody. She looked up to many. And this gave her a robust circle of friends that made her life tick. I remember the stories that these friends shared about the things that she did with them and the advice that she gave and her commitment to them and her sacrifice and what they did in her life. Still on friendship, I recall how my mom and her friends were very intentional about their children connecting with each other. Because I guess that they felt that when they are no more, they will want us to continue the legacies of the things that we learned together with each other. And so today I checked and I realized that indeed, many of her friends' children are our friends. Even though many of us are far from each other, when we do meet, we reconnect on the memories of the friendship that our parents had. Isn't that just amazing? How in addition to family, we can have another circle called friends that could be enhancers of our lives, both when we are friends with those people and beyond our generation to the next generation. Because what better way to teach each other that things can continue? And I believe that the legacy of friendship is one of the things that can continue if we're intentional about it. Friendship can be intentional. Friendship can be kind. Friendships can be an opportunity to learn lessons. Friendships can help build legacy. What friendships are you exploring today?
I remember Morike with gratitude to God and the fact that she was vibrant, she was friendly, and wanted to be a part of the academic performance and growth of her children. And so she was a part of our school community, friendly. She was friends with the teachers and friends with other staff of the school.
She was a lover of people. She had so many friends. She never discriminated. She, from the Elero to the Oni recharge card, so she was not a woman of class. She carried everybody along. She loved everybody. She never looked down on anybody.
She was a true friend, loving, caring, compassionate, and empathetic. She was a diligent professional colleague with high sense of competence. She was a good counselor who had words of advice for every situation. Wherever you are, my friend, you are greatly missed.
I realized that she was a straight, very honest, very frank, down-to-earth person. There was no, what you see is what you get with her. There was no deception at all. And we became quite close. And we raised our children together, and we shared a lot of very good memories.
You were a great woman of virtue, of love, of kindness around you. In the church, in the estate, those even around you in your place of work. You imparted us, you imparted life, you imparted so many. The Lord bless you in your rest.
She valued me for who I was, and her warmth and friendliness endeared me to go again and again, to the point that I took my best friend, Abby Kaleshinloye, to their house to meet my mother-in-law. And I'm so, happy for the little time I spent with her before she passed.
My friend, late Reverend Morike Omokem Asiwaju. A very nice person. We met in 1982 at a hospital, private hospital in Ikeja, where I worked as a nurse. She was my patient. I never knew her to be a nurse, but admitted her as a labor patient. It was a very, very memorable day, because to the glory of God, the day brought Gbemisola Oluwaseun to life. And that was how the relationship started between myself and the Asiwajus. And it's been going on and on.
An extremely loving woman, truly loving, quite friendly. He was a friend to all around, her neighbors, family members, colleagues at work. She wasn't a type of person who looked down on anybody, so she related well, whether it was with her bosses or people who were higher or people who were younger or lower in the rounds of work, as it were. That was the type of person that she was.
And so, my challenge to you today, as I reflect on my own friends and the impact they've had in my life, the contributions that they've made in my life, the times they've had my back when I was not there, I challenge you to tag somebody who you consider a friend, a lifelong friend, a faithful friend, a committed friend, a sacrificial friend, a loyal friend. And if you think you are that friend, tag someone that you're a friend to. Because at the end of the day, friendship does make the world go round. It's lessons from Mom. Thank you.
You're the song I sing. steady drum beneath my